Tēnā tātou katoa, good evening. Kiwi Rail has cancelled its order for new Interislander ferries after the government rejected its plea for more funding.
The state-owned enterprise had asked for another $1.5 billion to continue its Cook Strait ferry plan, which would have upgraded its ageing fleet.
And as Leighton Hakel reports, Kiwi Rail's not ruling out pulling the pin on the Interislander altogether.
It's New Zealand's Blue Highway, a crucial link between the North and South Islands. But much like our roads, the Interislander has been plagued with issues.
Sort of the pothole, the biggest pothole on State Highway 1.
The ageing fleet causing frequent delays, disruption and even a mayday call. But that was all set to change with new ferries on order for 2026. That was until today.
Cabinet has declined the request to contribute additional funding. This is a hard decision, but it is the right decision.
Kiwi Rail has requested an additional $1.47 billion because of cost blowouts, not for the new ferries but for projects to accommodate them, like harbour rebuilds.
The cost of the project had risen to around $3 billion. This is 4 times the cost of the project at the point the government initially signed up to.
The government's decision leading to Kiwi Rail to pull the pin on the Interislander project altogether, meaning no new ferries.
I'd be lying if I said I wasn't disappointed, and I know our staff and our people have been working on this for 5 years are disappointed.
But with the fleet failing too often, CEO Peter Reedy won't rule out scrapping its Cook Strait crossing altogether.
We've got to now look at options for the future, and that's Monday's job. We were always going to run the current ferries for the next 2 to 3 years anyway.
Transporting New Zealand says we can't continue with the status quo.
It's clearly got a sunset life, and as I said, we've raised concerns about its safety, right? So something needs to be improved. As I say, exactly the solution as to how that improvement happens, let's wait and see.
The government accepts it will have to invest more money, and that most likely means new ferries.
Yes, there will have to be new ferries.
But she wouldn't commit to the same time frame of new ferries by 2026.
I don't think it would be prudent for me to make that commitment at this point.
So people wanting to cross the Cook Strait will have to keep putting up with what we've already got. Leighton Hakel, Newshub.
Political editor Jenna Lynch joins us now. Kia ora, Jenna. So what options are available for the government?
Everything is back on the table apart from these massive, expensive vessels. Basically, as Nicola Willis put it to me, the scuppered project was like the Ferrari, but there are still a bunch of other cars in the garage. That could look like still building new ferries, but smaller ones, more like replacements for the ones that we've already got. She's also considering second-hand ferries. But there is a massive ideological debate that is about to happen between the governing parties over whether or not the new ferries are to be rail capable. New Zealand First successfully pushed for rail capable ferries when it was last in government with Labour, but that was part of the reason that this cost blowout happened. They needed to upgrade all of the infrastructure. 80% of it was port costs to get these up to scratch for the new ferries, and Nicola Willis isn't ruling out rail capable ferries, but she's not promising them either. In some people's eyes, that amounts to the question, is this the end of rail in New Zealand? So Willis has a mammoth task ahead of her to deliver both commitments of her commitment on delivering a more value for money option, but also New Zealand First's dogged commitment to rail in New Zealand.
Jenna, tēnā koe.